Hello, everyone. Welcome to our 2022 Music Madness Tournament. I know all of you were thrilled to be with us last year when we did this for the inaugural time. I hope you've been on and seen our brackets for this year. They're a lot of fun. My students did a great job picking great songs to go up against each other. And now we come to the end of round one. Our first week of voting is done. We had a ton of responses on this, so it's really cool to get a lot of diverse opinions from teachers, community members, students all around participating in this and having fun. So here we go. We are going to get right into this and talk about who the winners are for this year's tournament round number one. So welcome. Here we go. So jump right in. Sugar Hill Gang with Rapper's Delight and Salt and Peppa with Push It, and Salt and Peppa took it. It was it. A big win for Salt and Peppa. They will be moving on to the next round. Yes, you heard it here first. Next matchup, California Love versus Biggie and Hypnotize. So I gotta say, Biggie was on it for so much of the week, and then California Love came back in the last day and really got a lot of love for that song. Eminem versus 50 Cent. Eminem had this one all week long. I'm sorry, 50 Cent, you just didn't make it. The real Slim Shady took it, but not by as big a margin as I might have expected. Nicki Minaj versus DMX. Nicki comes in with super bass and moves on to the next round with 44% going to DMX and 56% roughly going to Nicki. Moving on, congratulations. This one was kind of a blowout. I'm not going to say that I didn't expect this a little bit, but it was a blowout, and it was a major blowout. So we've got Bobby Brown taking home 34% of the vote, Marvin Gaye taking home 66% of the vote, and Ain't No Mountain High Enough. You're moving on. Way to go. Way to go. Lloyd, Boyz II Men. Boyz II Men took it. Again, this was pretty much a blowout as this game goes. So way to go, Boyz II Men. You're moving on. And Mary J. Blige with Family Affair. I thought this was going to be a lot closer. But apparently we've got some Monica and Brandy fans out there. So, all of these in this R&B category, they were kind of blowouts, 60-40, 70-30 kind of wins here. So I'm thinking that next week some of these are going to be a lot tighter when we start seeing some favorite songs go up against each other. So anxious to see what round two is going to hold. Usher and Neo, this one was close. Close. The only close call in the R&B category. And here we go with Usher taking it with 1% of the vote. Just 1%. So that's like 3 more people voted for Usher than Neo. How crazy is that? Crazy. Okay, we got Patsy Cline and Dolly Parton. Walking After Midnight. It just wasn't the hit that Jolene was. I mean, Jolene is pretty amazing. So I can't say that I wouldn't have voted the same way. But Jolene takes this one with almost 3/4 of the vote. So, Dolly Parton, you did good last year. You're on your way to doing good again this year. Way to go. Johnny Cash, Hurt versus Brooks and Dunn, Neon Moon. Now, I would have thought, as popular as Instagram had Neon Moon in recent history, that this one might have been just a little bit closer than it was. But Johnny Cash with Hurts has had a resurgence of late, and here you go, Johnny Cash moving on. Brooks and Dunn, I hate it for you. You just weren't popular enough on Instagram to win in the Music Madness tournament. Rascal Flatts, Life is a Highway versus Sam Hunt, House Party. I'm sorry, Sam, you just didn't have a smash hit that went with a movie. So, thanks to the movie Cars, Rascal Flatts, Life is a Highway The big winner here with 3/4 of the votes as well. Dan and Shay versus Chris Stapleton. This one went back and forth several times throughout this tournament this week. So, in the end, Chris Stapleton and Tennessee Whiskey comes out ahead just a little bit over Dan and Shay. It's just the way the cookie crumbles here at the Music Madness tournament. Now for our K-pop category. IU and BTS. BTS with Black Swan takes it over Lilac. So, congratulations, BTS. You are moving on. And now Blackpink takes it over Stacy. How you like that, Stacy? Ha! Blackpink's going to be moving on. And then in our Latin pop category, Prince Royce takes it. This was a pretty close race most of the week, but Prince Royce comes up with a win here over Romeo Santos. And then Ozuna comes up with a win over Karol G. So, congratulations, Ozuna. You're going to see Prince Royce next week. In the classical music category, this was so close all week. And then all of a sudden, Mozart comes out with Lacrimosa in the win here at the end with a pretty big sweep in the last day or so to put out Brandenburg Concerto. You're not moving on, Bach. Mozart has ya. Good job. Prokofiev with Dance of the Nights. Such a cool song, but you just couldn't beat Flight of the Bumblebee. I don't know if this is the popularity of the movies again, because this one has come out in the movies several times, but there you go. Korsakov, you're moving on against Mozart next week. Big deal. Frank Sinatra, Fly Me to the Moon. Took out Billie Holiday. I just wasn't even close. This one never really stood a chance. Sorry, Billy. You're great. But Frank Sinatra's just got that feeling with Fly Me to the Moon. Coltrane, I'm sorry, man. Your sax playing on Giant Steps did not get you the award here. But oh, wait, your saxophone playing on In a Sentimental Mood with Duke Ellington, it did. You made it through either way. So Duke and Coltrane on In a Sentimental Mood, you're moving on. Congratulations. You'll be up against Frank Sinatra and Fly Me to the Moon next week, so it's going to be a tough race right there. SZA and Outkast. This is in our one-hit wonder wild card category. Now, I'm not saying that these are one-hit wonders by any stretch of the imagination. They're more on the wild card side because we just felt like we couldn't leave them out this year. But Outkast with Miss Jackson, you are moving on, SZA. Good day. See you later. You're out. Okay. Walker Hayes with Fancy Like over Kuko. And Walker Hayes takes it. Instagram, you did your thing this time. Walker Hayes has been out there with Fancy Like all over the place on Instagram. So he's going to be Fancy Like dancing into next week's competition. Good job. Harry James, It's Been a Long Time versus Stairway to Heaven. This one wasn't even close. It never was close. Stairway, you're moving on. Daft Punk, Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger versus Kanye, Stronger. Oh, man, I got to say, personal, I was pulling for Daft Punk all week long. Was pulling for Daft Punk because Kanye wouldn't have had a song if Daft Punk hadn't recorded this one first and made it such a cool hook. But in the end, Kanye's version wins out. So, Kanye, you're moving on. Okay, sorry that there's a third song on this one, but if you look, the red and the orange are actually the same thing, which means in the end that Bring Me to the Horizon with Throne, you're actually the winner and you're moving on. I accidentally reversed the artist and the title at the beginning of the week, and then I had to switch it, so it wound up with 2. I'm sorry. It's fixed. You see it now. But Bring Me the Horizon, you're moving on. Congratulations. Metallica had this one in a close battle almost all week until right here at the end, and Metallica flip-flops, and Pink Floyd takes it. So Pink Floyd with Money, You're moving on. Congratulations. Greta Van Fleet and Van Halen. Sorry, newbies. You just didn't quite have enough to rise above the master. Van Halen and Panama. You're moving on in the rock category. Arctic Monkeys had this all week long. It wasn't even close. Tame Impala, you're going to have to throw down a little bit better next time because Arctic Monkey took you all the way on this one. The Beatles versus Ed Sheeran. The Beatles had this one every time I checked until right when I closed it today, and Ed Sheeran went ahead by 1 vote. Ed Sheeran has 1 more vote than the Beatles, and he takes it with 50.2%. This was the closest one by far. I'm sorry, Beatles. You were beat out by your modern British pop icon, Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran, you're moving on. Lady Gaga with Bad Romance and Adele with Easy On Me. You guys didn't want that aggressive one on this one, so Adele takes it with Easy On Me. Bruno versus Beyonce. I thought this was going to be another one of those one-pointers, but Bruno with Locked Out of Heaven takes it with Beyonce on Halo. So Bruno, you're moving on. Way to go, man. Congratulations. Justin Bieber with Sorry. You just couldn't hold up to The Weeknd with Blinding Lights. Hate it for you. You're out, Justin. Weeknd, you're moving on. Congratulations. So, that is where we stand right now. If you want to see the updated bracket, check out the QR code right here, or there's a link in the description below. See the updated system and setup. Voting will open again on Monday at 7 o'clock. You can use this URL or QR code, or you can visit the URL in the link. Thank you for playing this game. I hope it's been fun. I hope it's been exciting. Come back next week and vote for your favorites because your vote matters. Have a good one. See you later from Roaring Records.